I just wanted to make sure I heard you right. You said the explosion that rearranged most of the world happened 5 years ago.
That is correct.
We appear to have a huge discrepancy in our memories.
What could have caused it? Were we all unconscious the whole time? Were our memories erased?
My current theory is that Kaida got us so drunk that we blacked out the last 5 years.
Oh dear God, I hope not.
I have a question for you, Velen. Could you tell me whose genetic template imprinted on the ice barb spear?
I will need to consult our records.
So are we free to go? Because I really don't care.
I don't know about you guys, but I have never felt more refreshed.
I never realized how much those four annoyed the hell out of me.
I have noticed that they were the ones bossing us around, and Windriff isn't one-upping me on theory crafting anymore.
I haven't been yelled at for over 3 hours. It's great.
Shut the hell up, you tiny bastard!
Even so, it doesn't hurt as much.
Here's a question. Why are we still hanging around with them?
The main reason was the constant threat on our lives, but that isn't a pressing concern.
Honestly, if we make it out of here, I'm tempted to go my separate way.
I could get behind that idea.
That's what she said.
And here comes the regret.
What about the Archduke of Brewery?
Oh, come on. Do you honestly believe he was ever going to conquer the world? Beneath the sarcasm and the mild competence, he's a slacker. Everything he says is, "Woe is me." The day he has motivation to do that, I'll be freaking sober.
Who are we talking about?
I think Windriff. I hate that blue bastard. No offense.
First things first, we need to find a way out of here.
Okay, I'm going to try something we haven't thought of yet. Can we please get out of here?
Yes, sure. We were just here to keep you from killing each other.
What gave you that idea?
Simple deduction. The girl would most likely beat the hell out of you. The two big guys would start arguing, and the little guy would sit in the corner and cry that no one was paying attention to him.
That is uncanny. You would totally do that, B-Diz.
Why? Wait. Did someone say my name?
Uncanny, I tell you. Can you teach me this skill?
We believe in the free exchange of knowledge, but be warned. This takes many years of training.
Not worth it, too lazy.
On that note, should we get out of here? I personally don't care about Windriff's connection to these guys.
I'm gonna leave him a note, though.
To tell them why we've left?
Actually, to air certain grievances I have with them.
I have never seen him work this hard on anything, even learning new dance moves.
My manifesto is complete.
Great. Let's get the hell out of here.
After searching our records, I believe I found your template.
Excellent. Many thanks.
Correlating back to when the spear went on its initial rampage in Ironforge, I believe the forger was Qual, son of Sahori.
Is he still alive?
That is an interesting question. He disappeared from our village about 10 years ago, and we have not heard from him since. There's a good chance he died during the explosion.
How many people died in the explosion?
We didn't go out and do a head count, but word of mouth has estimated the casualties in the billions.
I'm glad to see that we really helped out and made a difference.
You gotta start somewhere.
I had one other question. During our time in the Citadel, the fellow orcs expressed some trepidation at the sight of me.
Ah, yes, we have an understanding with the orcs there. They attempted to encroach on our territory a few years ago. We promptly killed their entire force.
That's impressive. You Draenei are pretty advanced fighters. Where were you guys pre-end of the world?
We've been around since far before the Alliance and Horde were formed. History has shown us that interacting with other races has proved disastrous. Of course, semi-apocalypse forced a change of action.
We should leave then. Our friends have probably given us a bad rap.
Should we go check on them to make sure they haven't killed anyone yet?
It might not be a bad idea.
In the meantime, I would like to learn more about the Draenei.
Fine, we'll meet up later.
We will most likely be in the Undercity. Just ask one of the others how to get there.
You guys have an Undercity too?
We headed first for about the last 500 years.
Take that, undead.
Until later.
Well, this is a new one.
They appear to be gone.
I'd say they left about 45 minutes ago. We should be able to catch up to them.
Nah, I'm kind of okay with this.
Really?
I mean, I'll miss yelling at Beat but I was getting tired of Kaida's drinking and Pro's general obnoxiousness. You can't tell me you don't feel the same way.
When you put it that way, I'm inclined to agree. Harmless?
Hopefully this will cut down on the amount of heroic savings. It's really starting to tire me out.
Looks like they left a note.
Dear jerkwads. Nope, scratch that. Douche sacks. Yeah, not feeling that one either. Nerve herders? What? That's copyrighted. Fine. Dear assholes. This brief time away from your overbearing tyranny has made us realize just how much we hate you guys. I've taken the opportunity to list the top 50 reasons why. Reason 1. Windrift is blue and he smells funny.
Oh God, skipping to the end.
Okay, so the last one with the water balloons wasn't exactly your fault, but it's been nagging me and I needed someone to blame. In conclusion, we are leaving to head out on our own. Good luck with whatever you're doing. Stay in touch. Burn in hell. Pro. Esquire.
I kinda wanna frame this letter.
Gone for good, it seems.
Whirlwind of emotion there.
Let's go find Windrift and give him the good news.
Whoa, hold on a second.
What is it?
I felt a great disturbance in the force.
This was bad enough with Nice. Please stop.
I just felt someone reading my note, but feeling surprisingly happy. Not the reaction I hoped for.
I told you to stop at 5.
But I had so many grievances to air, so much hate.
Now that we've ditched the deadweight, what are we gonna do?
Try and find a city? Get used to the new world?
I could start up a new portal enterprise. Beat Portals Incorporated could see a new dawn.
A business where you will most likely teleport people to their deaths. I could get behind that idea. Plus, heading to a city will let me start spreading the story of how Pro, Shepherd of the Innocent, soloed Hellfire Citadel and ended the Fell Orc threat.
I'm ready for you to start bragging so you'll stop telling us about it.
But he'll just move on to a new thing to brag about.
You're right. It never ends. Fuck.
And any city we find should have a bar. Okay, I'm in.
What are we gonna do if no real cities exist? From what we've seen, the Alliance and the Horde are in poor shape.
Beats sitting around in the wilderness like we've been doing for God knows how long.
Fair enough. Onward to sweet civilization.
Do you ever get tired of that?
Do you ever get tired of venting your aggression on Dynamo?
Point taken.
Wow, they really didn't stress the under part enough. This is quite a walk.
These tunnels seem very extensive and refined. How long has the city been under our noses?
A while. My answer would have to be a while.
This city is enormous. I have to hand it to the Draenei. To have numbers this large and still remain hidden is very impressive.
These may very well be the most competent people we've ever dealt with. Villain, this place is massive. How were you able to hide this from the Alliance? I'd hope humans were smart enough to notice something like this under Stormwind.
Technically, this is under what you called Westfall.
I always had an uneasy feeling about Westfall. I felt like the people there were part of some cult.
Actually, you're right. They sacrifice people during Hallow's End every year.
Knew it!
How many cities like this exist?
No subterranean cities such as this. We have small villages and towns. The only city that's as large as this would be Shatrath in the south.
Learn anything new, Windrift?
Quite a lot, actually. Velen's been telling me the history of the Draenei.
We have a rich and vibrant culture. Oh no.
What is it?
I was afraid of this.
I'm sorry to intrude, but I'd heard the rumors.
This is Ella Rosa. She is one of our more skilled warriors. And she was the wife of Qual.
Windrift's genetic template?
Yes, the very same.
I can't believe it. He looks just like him.
But he is not Qual. Remember that.
Nevertheless, it is a pleasure to meet you, Ella Rosa.
Please, everyone calls me Ella, except Velen here.
Very well.
Now that we've gotten introductions out of the way. Oh, come on! Not again!
What's going on?
There's only one thing that could cause damage at this depth.
The crystal?
It has to be.
Please explain.
In the wake of the explosions that destroyed the world, several large crystals were forced up to the surface. Archaeologists concluded that they were buried for thousands of years.
Incredible.
The crystal occasionally creates subterranean tremors, but never this strong.
Agreed. We must investigate immediately. If you'd be willing to assist us, we'd be very grateful.
Never ends.
The Draenei could prove to be useful allies.
Which means they'll really screw us over when the time comes.